and he says the following. Will you be doing a playthrough of WWE 2K23? Well, I've talked about this recently. I feel like you weren't here for it. Allow me to reiterate my rationale on what's going on with this game. First of all, it already came out. It came out last week, correct? WWE 2K23. And I didn't play it at all. And some people were like shocked. They're like, dude, you play it every time there's a new WWE game. Why didn't you play it? Well, here's the deal. All right? So last year, if you remember, WWE 2K22 was released, and it was supposed to be the big return project after the game sucking in its last iteration and barely working, then skipping an entire year to rework the game and make it better, okay? It came out last year, and quite frankly, the timing was bad, because if you remember, it came out during the time when all those other games were out, Elden Ring and everything. It's like, dude, I can't drop these insanely huge releases to play WWE right now. I didn't want to really buy the new one this year, because I'm already in the midst of other play. Like, let's be honest, I was in the midst of so many other playthroughs. It wasn't until today that we actually kind of finished up with all these lingering playthroughs and saying, oh, now I'm a little bit freed up in my schedule, right? And that's why we're starting Metroid Prime today. But I did consider it, and I was like, I don't think so. I think this might be the year where it just doesn't make sense. I think what I'm going to end up doing, I do think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for I don't want to pay $60, $70, $70 for the game right now. Right? Oh, I'm on the Switch. I can't tell you. I thought it was on a console. I could look it up. No, it's not on the Switch, right? So I'm pretty sure it's $70. So drop $70 for a game I can't play the showcase mode, and I know that the My Rise mode sucks, and I really don't want to play it. So what am I paying $70 for? Just for sim matches, right? So that being said, I don't think that I should buy it right now. I'm thinking I should wait, and I'm not saying I'm not gonna buy it. I think I should hold off. And I should wait for this game eventually in a couple of months to go on a big sale, which it will, undoubtedly. These WWE games, they don't stay expensive for long. Usually it's like a 2-month wait. And then all of a sudden they'll go from like $70 to like $40. And then after another month, they're down like to $30, And then buy it then. And then I could do Sims in it. Excuse me. Then I could do Sims in it. Moving forward for the rest of the year, okay? Sims are actually going to get much heavier second half of the year, because remember, there's all the holiday stuff, like Halloween and Christmas and all of that. So that's really when I need the the Sims to be working. So what I'm thinking is, I'm even thinking that for my birthday event, which we just said we would do a fantasy match, I think I might just do it in WWE 2K22. I think that just might make more sense. And then later on this year, maybe the next time that we're going to do a sim, then buy 23. Now, I know that's going to upset some people, because some people like me covering, wrestling video games and the like. I hear you. But there's a couple factors. Factor number one, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of wrestling anymore. I have not actively watched wrestling in several years. Almost 3 full years now since I've seen an actual match of wrestling. I'm kind of burnt out. Like, I was following all the wrestling trends on Twitter, and I got bored of those too. There's just too much of it now. I don't really care about all the wrestling drama and the companies competing and everything. I just don't care. Like, perfect example, I haven't seen a single moment of the Bloodline plotline, which is Roman Reigns and his family, the Usos and others. I guess Solo is one of their relatives. They're all in a group. I haven't watched a single match of it. I haven't seen a single promo of it. I know it's the biggest thing in wrestling for like 2 years, and I have not seen any of it because I don't do wrestling, So I'm just not that excited anymore for WWE. I was at one point. These were some of the biggest games that I played every year. I always looked forward to it, but I think I just kind of grew out of it. I just really care about it anymore. Being completely honest, it's not a big deal to me. There's no real hype behind me buying the new WWE game and playing it. Especially because if it has plot lines and things like that, I wouldn't even understand what they are because I'm not following them. So that's a major factor. And then there's the factor that it's too expensive, $70 for a game that has limited modes and limited gameplay. And then there's the fact that I can't play some of the modes right off the bat. And I tell you right now, people are telling me, it's so hilarious. People are like, no, you don't understand. The career mode's better. You said that last year. No, you said that. You say it every year. You literally, every time a new WWE game comes out, everyone says it's better. And then I buy it, and it's not better. It's literally a few hours of interest, and then it's just grinding, boring nonsense again. Like, I don't think that they can break out of that formula. What are they ever going to do? in the game that's going to change the career mode of the game. I don't know what they're going to do. How could you, right? They haven't really innovated or thought of any new ideas, so I'm not too, I'm just not excited for it. I'd much rather play other games, okay? So I'm just being real. K-Styles, thank you so much for the very, very generous super chat. I hope that doesn't upset you, but I just don't see the point of playing something I'm not really that interested in. It's too expensive right now, and I can't play half the modes. Okay? I'll likely get it later on this year when it's discounted, and I'll probably use it for the sim matches. But that might be it. Okay? Jasper, stop it. Jasper, stop.